of Duty Infinite Warfare Beta first game. Anyway, this is my first game of the Infinite Warfare Beta. I thought this thing is gonna be 10 times worse, but it's actually not half bad, even though I just died there. Anyway, the weapons are very interesting and cool to mess around with. Um, I'd say that it is very similar to BO3. The only difference is weapons, maps, and specialists. That's probably the only difference because of the fact of the movement system. I just feel back in the saddle again with Call of Duty. And yeah, anyway, there's a few other things in here, like the new weapons have like transformer abilities, like the Type 2, and I think one of the LM submachine guns turns into the shotgun. I'm not sure. And then there's a submachine gun that turns into an assault rifle. We've seen that in the Ghosts. But anyway, then there's a ton of stuff. Here you got even some classics from the older games, which is pretty cool to see come back. Even the M1. Anyway, how's sniping doing in here? It's pretty good, and the fact that there's actually aim assist on here, I think, it's actually a little bit easier than BO3, but a little bit harder because of the fact if you're using a bolt action, you shoot, then you have to cock the thing, then you have to shoot, then cock it. But the thing is, every single time you cock it, you like take out your ADS, so you have to unaim down sight to actually get something. It was kind of a lucky win here. I was fresh out of the box, so keep in mind for the gameplay and keep in mind for the game itself. It may have a chance because you know, all the variant stuff, like, you know, AW has, well, that's back in black, but the only thing is that you can buy the variants directly. So you can get, like, the crazy Type 2 Butcher, which it turns into a dual shotgun, or, like, the Krav Invective, Destiny reference. You have a Jawbreaker thing here, which is basically, you shoot him in the head, it does a lot more damage. And then the wrecked, the REKT, which is breakdown, which makes this thing full auto when in actual game it's actually burst fire. Then the Faultine, which is basically kind of the ACR1. It's very accurate. And it's kind of fun to play around with, but I kinda like the Crab 32 when it comes to a full auto and the Type 2. Anyway, for the subs, the ERAD is good for close quarters, but very bad for medium to long. The Reaper Evo, haven't really tried it, but I'd say it's gonna be a little bit like farther out. And yeah, then you have the Revan, the Molecular, then the Ripper, which is that thing looks tiny, but it sure packs a punch, it looks like. And the ERAD Service Master Key. This gun has an underbarrel shotgun. Wow. Stability, yeah. It's all pretty good. Like, even the handguns are not half bad. And it has like separate factions with like separate things. This game has a shot, but it's not gonna be an easy one. And yeah, you got tons of like cool like beta emblems and stuff. Yeah, the specialists, or I should say combat rigs, are kind of cool. Like Warfighter has combat call, combat focus, and overdrive, and two of those are actually takeouts from BO3, and one of them is his new exclusive weapon, which is a ricochet plasma shotgun automatic thing. It's crazy. And then they have this crazy trait, like ping on the Warfighter, which is you get a kill and makes a sonar pulse that detects enemies nearby the enemy you just killed. And that happens to everyone, even if they don't have the ping perk. So, like somebody gets a kill, even an assist, and you can see the little thing pop up, and you can detect some more enemies other than using UAV. So it's like a free UAV. Then you have the Merc, which has the riot shield, but then also has an interesting second gun, which is actually like the Ghostbuster proton cannon. Yeah. Who are you gonna call? Merc. Anyway, then you have Cinematic, which is basically Reaper 2.0. In fact, one of his perks is actually called Reaper. He has the equalizers, which are dual wield, absolutely huge machine guns, which is the scythe with two sights. Yeah, it's crazy. And then you have Reaper, which is the most hilarious of them all. You turn into a dog. Infinity War and dogs. Anyway, then Rewind. Rewinds your position and replenishes health and ammunition. That's kind of more like Tracer from Overwatch, and or like a Glitch from BO3. Then you have Combat Burst, Population. Yeah, tons of stuff on here that are pretty good. I'd say give this game a shot. But anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on my channel. I'm out of here.